You might be curious how to convert text to AI voice. I'm going to tell you the exact steps so you can convert your text to AI voice today. And you'll want to stay tuned to the very end because I have a free resource for you that you can download today. Today, I'll tell you the absolute first step you must take if you want to convert text to AI voice, the best AI voice generator to use, and they're not paying me, it's just my favorite one, and you're gonna love it too. The simple step-by-step process to clone your own voice if you want to use your own voice, and by the way, you don't have to, we'll talk about that in a moment, and the easy, we're talking less than a minute here, way to generate text to voice. First things first, decide what kind of voice you want. Do you want a created voice that doesn't sound like you or one that does? Now, if you have a faceless channel, for example, you might want to use somebody else's voice. Don't worry, it's not illegal. You can actually use this voice. It's been trained specifically for you to use inside this tool I'm about to share with you. Now, the benefit of using an AI-generated voice that doesn't sound like you, there's no training for you to do. You literally just upload the text and you're good to go. And usually these voices sound pretty cool. If you're doing a faceless channel of some kind, faceless Instagram, faceless YouTube, whatever it is, you probably don't want it to be in your voice anyway. So this is a great option for you. Some people like doing faceless channels because it makes it easier to sell the company later on. On the other hand, the benefit of creating a voice that sounds like you, the content is really custom to you because it's your voice. Now, in a world where a lot of people are hyping up AI and making it sound so exciting, and don't get me wrong, it absolutely is, this can actually work against you too, having an AI voice. I would feel out of integrity if I didn't tell you that there are people that will try to scam you or family members using your AI voice. Now, it doesn't matter if you create your own AI voice or not, this is happening around the world, no matter what, even for people that don't have an AI voice. If you have any kind of content online, it can be made to sound like you. So that's something to be aware of. I'm a huge fan of AI, but I also think it's important that we talk about some of the dangers that can come from it too. And again, that danger can happen if you have any kind of content online. And most creators I know have at least one workshop, live video, Instagram story, where you're talking and using your actual voice. For example, my family has a passcode so that if somebody calls and says something weird like Brittany's in jail, they'll be able to say, what's the passcode? If they can't answer, they know it's not Brittany. We just need to call her on her phone and be like, hey, this weird thing happened. And so it really helps you stay safe. And it's really important, whether you're using AI or not, that you kind of talk to your family about this, because this is just a reality. All right, so let's talk about the step-by-step process and what tools you should use. The tool that I love the most is 11 Labs. Like I said, I'm not getting paid from them. I just really like this tool. It is by far my favorite, and I've tested out a ton of them. It's easy to use, it's cost-effective, you can get it up and going today. I also love it because if you do decide to use your AI voice, you can upload tons of samples, up to 100 samples. The more samples you have that really have the voice you're looking for, the easier it is to create that AI-generated voice that sounds like you. The other reason I love 11 Labs is that if you don't want to use your voice, there are tons that you can choose from, and tons of different accents, styles. You could be a British person if you wanted to. Now let's go over the step-by-step process. You might need to pause this video a few times as you go through the steps with me. First, you're going to open up 11 Labs and click on Voices. Then click Add New Voice. Then click Professional Voice Cloning. It's going to give you the option to do instant voice cloning. That one is garbage, don't use that one. It's not going to sound like you, and part of that is because it doesn't take as much time going through your samples. Next, click Start and give it a name. Mine, for example, is Brittany Presentations and Webinars because I use it mostly for that. Some for my podcast also, but mostly for presentations, trainings, and webinars. Next, you're gonna upload your samples. Again, you can upload up to 100 samples and 3 hours worth of content. Don't upload long samples all at once. For example, if you have a presentation that's like 90 minutes long, we don't wanna upload that whole 90-minute presentation. Mostly because by the end of that, your voice is probably a little bit tired and a little bit more monotonous. We want samples that are 5 to 10 minutes long so that it still has that energy, that excitement, and the inflection that we're looking for as well. Next, you're gonna give it a description. For mine, for example, I might say a 36-year-old American female voice that is warm, welcoming, conversational, hopefully you agree with me, perfect for webinars, workshops, and presentations. Once you have your voice, all you have to do is click text to speech, then choose the voice you want. Next, you click generate, and that is it. If you were following along with me, say following below so I can see who's doing it too, and I can check out your AI generated voice on your podcast or next presentation. Now, if you don't want to use your voice, you want to use an AI generated voice they've already created, you can click the one at this time too, and then click generate text. Now let's say that you have a piece of text, maybe a sentence that just doesn't sound quite like you, or like the voice that you've chosen. You can highlight that piece, click the little refresh button and it'll recreate that line or that sentence. And there you have it, you've created your AI voice and can now turn text into an AI voice. Now, I promised I had a free gift for you, and it's something that I've developed over the last 5 years between my experience in copywriting and my experience in AI. A lot of people want to use AI for their launches, for their email copy for launches, but don't have the background in email marketing or launch copy to do it and do it well with AI. Lucky for you, you're in the right place because I'm going to give you my workshop AI to 10K for free. All you have to do is click the link that comes with this video, and you're going to get a free workshop that's going to help you write all your launch content in the next 2 hours. My name is Brittany Long. Click the link that comes with this video to get AI to 10K workshop for free.